Hey guys, andreasxp here, and today we are playing Oxygen Not Included again. This is an awesome game that is in early alpha, which I reviewed in my previous episode. You should probably go watch that if you are interested. In short, this is a colony simulator, space colony simulator, where you have to manage everything. And we have 4 people currently. We ended off last episode when we got our 4th guy. 4th girl, actually. I don't remember what she was called, but I renamed her Pepperoni because I already had another guy who was called Mozzarella, and deal with it. We now have Mozzarella and Pepperoni. I built beds for all of them, so that's pretty cool. And I also played a little bit, like maybe 10 minutes offline, without showing you guys, and built a couple of different things. For example, I built a supercomputer, which is apparently not what I need, because there's different kinds of research, more on that later. I also built a research station, so now Mozzarella is over there researching gas piping. And I think that's pretty cool, but I'm actually going to switch that to farming tech. Let's also, I guess, unpause the game. People are busy, that's good. Doing stuff. So yeah, let's take a look at this research. Farming tech has a couple of things I really want here. One of them is compost, which I will use to recycle dirt that I will get from the outhouse, which is it says 6 visits remaining, so maybe like I have 1 day left before it's totally filled up, and by that time I want to have a way to recycle dirt if possible. What else? In here I also have Algae terrarium, which recycles carbon dioxide into small amount of oxygen, and that's like super mega important because people are breathing, and you see we are getting quite a bit of carbon dioxide over here, and that's not good, especially now that we built a pathway to over here to the upper floor, and there's carbon dioxide just falling down the ladder. So I want to fix that if possible. The supercomputer can stay. I mean, it will be useful sometime. Somebody is idle. Red is idle. Okay, let's assign Red to do something important. We dug a path over here. There's a couple of plants growing. I want to dig them up because these ones provide food and can be domesticated. So when I research farming tech, I will be able to build like farms with these plants. And this one is like some find it quite pleasing to the eye. Yeah, this is for decoration, so I want also to dig that too. And I will also dig a bit of copper over here, not only because we need copper, but also because it will free path to this area right here, and I also need to go there as well. Cool. We're on cycle 4 right now, and we will soon, well, somewhat soon, get a new duplicant, which I'm very excited for. I'm really getting into this game, guys. If you haven't noticed yet, this sounds like a lot of fun, all of this. Actually, I've been playing this game a bit more with different worlds, just trying to start the game and see what kind of setups I get. And turns out I got really lucky with this setup. Because guess what? We have a ton of water here. We have a giant pool over here. We have a little bit over there, but that's not really important. And we have quite a bit of water over here. So unless there's some sort of accident and somebody pees their pants and all this water becomes contaminated, we'll be basically golden. We have water for ages. So yes, the only things I'm concerned about right now is oxygen, which we get less and less of, and food, which hopefully I will fix soon. Somebody's idle. Who's idle? Pepperoni is idle. Why are you idle, Pepperoni? Don't you have something to do? Dig this coal, please. At some point I also want to make a coal generator, that's pretty important. Because right now we are generating power by running in a circle, which not only takes up one of my crew members, she's still idle, what the fuck, but also, you know, it's not very efficient or anything like that. Okay, if she's idle, then I'm gonna start like a big job somewhere. For example, I want to dig a ladder to... Oh, I messed up. It's okay. We can cancel this. I want to dig a tunnel to down here. There's plants here. There's oxalite, which is pretty important. Water will be close to, and we'll get some room and some plants as well. So that's good. I want to dig a path to here, but this is vacuum, and I am not quite sure what happens when I dig into vacuum. Is my oxygen going to be absorbed, and like the density of oxygen in my rooms will become so low that everybody will die? I'm not sure what will happen. So we'll not dig to that place right now. We'll only dig down, hopefully. Okay. People want to the toilet, yeah. How is the researching going? Oh, researching is not going because I didn't queue research. You can actually press this button. I've been pressing fabricate button usually, but you can press this and they'll research it until it's done, basically. And I think only mozzarella can do this job. Yeah. So mozzarella, you go on. You will actually do what? We'll prioritize this research station. So if he finishes his task, he'll be going to the research station. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Wait. Oh, he's delivering dirt to it. That's good. Nice. Okay. Researching is ongoing. And hopefully it will be in time. Otherwise, we will have to build another outhouse, which is not bad. I mean, it will be useful, but still. Okay. This thing is growing at 97%. So we can't harvest that right now. We can harvest this one. We can harvest this one. This one, and these two are growing. Plants are really quite important, turns out, because you can use them for two different things at once. First for decoration, and second for actually getting food. And decoration seems important because, for example, pepperoni has its her stress rising. Let's take a look at pepperoni. Why your stress is rising? Not sure, doesn't say. Okay. She has dirty hands and she's grimy, but that's with everyone here. Because we don't have proper sanitation in this place. I hope you're not surprised by that. Okay, the cycle is coming to an end. It's kind of getting slow here. How's my oxygen doing? Oxygen is not doing well. When they have these purple lines under them, it means they're holding breath. And that's not good. At least in the bed department, there's quite a bit of oxygen here. Because when they start to cough, like, when they start to have oxygen deprivation in the beds, that's like the terrible thing. The most terrible thing ever. Okay. So, how are we doing on stuff? New duplicant is going to arrive soon. I should probably build a bed for him. Like, before he actually arrives. Let's do that, actually. I think that's pretty important. It's in furniture. Yeah, let's build a cot here. Hopefully he's not a loud sleeper. I've encountered in my playthrough some people that are loud sleepers, and when they sleep near other people, they wake them up. And when your crew member has interrupted sleep, that's no good. How's mozzarella doing? What is our research? 11 out of 20. I think we are cutting it pretty close, but hopefully we'll be able to do it soon enough. Let's actually speed this up, since we are not taking part in any of this. While we're waiting for them to do their jobs and for the new duplicant to arrive, I want to explain a couple of things that I want to do in the future here. So, there's this temperature overlay that shows me what things are cold and what things are hot. This one, for example, for some reason unknown to me, this cot is hotter than this one. And that one is hotter than this one. I'm not sure how that works. Don't ask me. I'm not an expert at this game, unfortunately. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that this thing, for example, is very hot, and this thing too. 76 degrees. This one 76 too, and this one 76. And this one 126. Jesus Christ. I also know that if we build a coal generator, that will run super hot, like at 900 degrees. And you would think that you need to keep your colony hot. And so you would build all your hot things in the basement, so the hot air rises up, and you have a healthy air circulation in your place. Oh, we got our research. Cool. I'll explain the rest later. So we can now build algae terrariums, compost, and planter boxes. Nice. I will do all of that sooner or later. First thing I want to do is I want to build a compost box, because we only have 2 visits remaining. See, I'm cutting it very close. The question is, where do I build that thing? Because it emits contaminated air, and I do not want to have contaminated air in my base. I probably already have a little bit. Let me take a look. No, actually, not a single bit. But to explain my point, for example, over here, this is fluorine, this is fluorine, this is contaminated oxygen. And people will get sick if they breathe contaminated oxygen, and sometimes their sickness will produce even more contaminated oxygen, and that's just a total disaster. Let's prioritize this, so people can clean their toilets. Now that we completed farming tech, we can go on and do gas piping, because there's still things I want to do in gas piping, like this gas permeable tile. The difference between a normal tile and the gas tile is that gas falls through it, and what you can do, for example, is you can build the floor of your dormitory out of gas tiles, and so when people breathe and emit carbon dioxide, it will fall right through and will not suffocate your guys. So yeah, that's something I've been doing lately. This is like a total disaster over here. Look at this. Hopefully that's not a giant problem. There's carbon dioxide here. It's not a lot of it though. Like half a kilogram. Here it's like 2 kilograms per square. That's okay. That's partly why I'm digging this hole. Carbon dioxide will eventually find its way through this hole, and here I will build algae deoxidizers, and they'll do the job for me and clean the carbon dioxide. How are we doing on food? We have 33,000 calories. I mean, that's good-ish. Not too much, though. So let's fabricate a couple more mush bears and speed this up. Cycle 5 has just ended, and I'm noticing that the progress is kind of slowing down. The outhouse has 1 visit remaining. I'm still waiting for them to clean it up. They'll clean it up automatically when it fills up, so I'm waiting on that. People are really busy doing work here, because Mozzarella spends all his time in the research station. Pepperoni or Fergus, one of them runs the manual generator, the other one pushes the microbe musher, and the last one, Red is now running. So Fergus will now go and pump water into the microbe musher or dirt into the research station. That's really kind of interesting how they all work together. So they can't really get any work done. That's what I'm afraid about a little bit. Yeah, the thing is filling up here quite a bit. And we're still waiting on our next duplicant, which is going to arrive in 5 minutes. And we got the research. Nice. Oh, finally. Jesus. that took a long time. Okay, so how do we go about doing this? Let me think. We definitely want some gas tiles over here, and I also want to fill this up with flooring, so it's like a flat terrain where oxygen can go right into the ladder, and I want to dig this part. So now people will sleep over here, the oxygen, the carbon dioxide will fall down through the holes and get down into this hole, and here we will first of all harvest some things. Oh, it's not grown yet. We'll harvest this thing, for example, and this thing at least. Mozzarella is sleeping. Come on, mozzarella. And I also want to harvest this one, right? Because this one has fully grown. Look at this. This is kind of interesting how it grows. Hopefully I will be able to plant that and then grow it in my own domain. There's blossom seeds over here. I want to get to all of these places, actually. Okay. While we're waiting for the duplicants to do their jobs, let's take a tour on the outside and see what we have here. I was really surprised by the temperature overlay. As you can see here, it's kind of weird, a little bit. How do I scroll? Like this. It's kind of weird. The center of this place is like the coolest thing ever at 17 degrees, and that seems like the perfect place for these guys to live in. It's getting kind of hot up here, but hopefully I'll be able to transfer all of that stuff up higher, so we don't heat up the place unnecessarily. On the outside, you can see it's getting a bit hotter, and it seems like there's somewhat of a different biomes here. This one, for example, with granite and contaminated water, is about 33 degrees. This one is 46 degrees, almost 50, with chlorine and bleach stone. Oh, by the way, actually, the guy is cleaning the room. Not the room, the toilet. Hopefully, I really hope he'll be able to do that before Red pees his pants, because if he does, then this whole pool of water will become contaminated. Actually, I'm so scared about that I'm going to build, I'm going to deconstruct this. First of all, let's prioritize this. Oh, we can prioritize deconstruction. That's unfortunate. So hopefully maybe mozzarella will do that. No? Mozzarella is... Come on, mozzarella. You need to save our water supply. Thank you. And as soon as that's done, we'll build a tile here. So, in case somebody pees their pants, which Red can very much do, I'm not sure for how long he can hold up. He's definitely working at the running machine. Come on, bro. Let's prioritize this. Clearly working at the at this machine, so he can go longer without peeing his pants. Mozzarella, you're disappointing me. We are in a dangerous situation here. Nice, okay, finally, good job. So now we have no access to water, but that's fine, because after we clean the toilet, we can rebuild the ladder. It's just a safety thing for now. Okay, how is our new duplicant? Only 2 minutes left. Oh, Fergus fell asleep. Good job, Fergus. You didn't clean the toilet. Come on, bro. Guys, somebody. Thank you, Mozzarella. Mozzarella is my best bud. He picked up the dirt. Now we need 200 kilograms of dirt delivered to it. If somebody can do that, no? Come on. Dirt? Dirt. Thank you. And now Red can go to the toilet. Who made a mess? Oh, Mozzarella made a mess. Oh, Mozzarella, come on. Well, it's okay. It's okay, it's fine. I mean, he beat his pants over here, and I'm still protected in terms of my water. It will contaminate the oxygen a little bit, but hopefully if I mop it fast enough. I mean, it's contained in this kind of hole. It's fine, really. Let's mop it, and let's also prioritize this to 6 or even 7, actually. I want to do this like as fast as possible. But at least you peed, Mozzarella, so you can be happy, right? That's what you wanted. Anyway, let's wait until our new duplicant arrives and we'll end the episode there. But hopefully I gave you a kind of a better expectation. She's clearly not pleased with cleaning Mozzarella's mess. And Red is now composting the cumulative contaminated dirt. Okay, did you clean it? It's all fine? Yes, we have a little bit of contaminated oxygen, but that's fine. That's also the reason why I built the compost here, far away from the colony, so it doesn't contaminate our main supply. Let's build a ladder here. Deconstruct and then build a ladder here. Okay. We'll do that eventually. The game is not finished, obviously. There's a couple of rough corners. Let's take a look at the stuff while we... Oh, actually it's 10 seconds left. But you can see there's so much different biomes, like chlorine, hydrogen. You can produce energy from hydrogen, by the way. What else? Abyssalite, which is like super cold. And here we go, we can pick a new duplicant. Nice. Okay, so let's see here. Who do we have? We have Paging, who is 12 at tinkering, which is kind of crazy. But she has a high decor expectation. She's also biohazard, so she'll get sick, and he's not athletic. This girl, Zeke, is good at cooking, and that's about it. She can breathe for a long time, and she can't dig, which is pretty bad. Eugene can't build anything, but she has good skills and pretty much, well, not good, decent skills in pretty much everything. But I think I'm going to pick up Paging, or do I? I'm not sure who to pick. Let's pick up Paging. She has 12 and tinkering. Hopefully we can assign her at some good stuff. Wait, is tinkering only important in composting? Really? Come on. Is that it? Strange. Well, okay. I guess Paging will be the one to compose stuff. Let's see how well she performs. And let's also assign the bed to her too. So now we have a full-blown colony of 5 people, not counting this place, which is completely unbreathable. Fergus is trying to breathe. He's not doing a very good job. Anyway, guys, I thought I would end it here. I think that's a good time to end. In the next episode, hopefully now that we have more people, we can do some more research. We can do power regulation, and after that we will do combustion, which will unlock the coal generator for us. And we can also build some research some manual airlocks, which will allow us to build an airtight seal, so we can take trips to this difficult lands without contaminating our whole base with chlorine or hydrogen, or contaminated water for that matter. It seems like we're living in this small circle over here, right? And everything around us is basically super hostile. I'm not sure how we will take that trip, but hopefully it will be good. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. That was andreasxp. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next episode of Oxygen Not Included. Bye bye.